Nothing about that night was normal. Part 3. We decided that getting gas wasn't urgent and that it could wait until tomorrow, so we just headed back to our place. Now, mind you, I'm fresh out of high school, in a new town, with no roots, just trying to make things work. Plus, we'd only just moved to town no more than 4 weeks ago. So, we were renting out a 2-bedroom unit in a trailer park at that time. When we got there, the guy kept going on and on about how cool it was that my friend and I had just moved to town and didn't really know anyone. He said we were the coolest people he'd ever met, and went overkill with the compliments. He also kept mentioning how nice it must be that my friend and I were living on our own, just the two of us. At a certain point, I couldn't tell if he was just genuinely hyped and couldn't contain his excitement, or if he was subtly fishing for details, like who else might be living with us, or who even knew we were here at all, until it started to feel more like some weird way of checking whether anyone would even notice if we, I don't know, went missing or something. Like, that was the vibe it gave off. Kind of. It still felt like a stretch to be thinking that way. Anyway, when we got to the door, my friend and I walked inside first, like we always did. Then we turned to face him. Admittedly, it was kind of a weird thing we did, like an inside joke between us that we felt compelled to do whenever we had a new guest over. The two of us would just stand there and wait to see if the guest would follow us in or if they'd need an invitation. Vampire rules, or whatever. We knew it was dumb, but it sort of became our little thing. This guy totally picked up on our odd mannerisms because he gave this half-smile, kind of what the hell look as he stepped up and into the trailer. Both of us cracked up laughing as soon as he stepped in, which startled him. He jumped back, missing his footing, and fell straight out the door into the grass. He got right back up and laughed at himself. He said he was fine, it wasn't a bad fall. I guess it exasperated him a bit because he got super hyperactive and was talking so fast he couldn't keep up with his own words, stuttering and ing and all that. I couldn't get a word in and gave up trying. I just grabbed a 6-pack of Colt 45s out of the fridge and tossed him one. He catches it, but tosses it back because he slips off his backpack and pulls out a big-ass can of Four Loko. The purple can. I winced and said, "Ew, hot." Then offered him some ice. He just laughed, then cracked it open. I went in for a cheers, but he had something else in mind. He turns the Loco upside down and shotgunned the whole thing in seconds. Me and my friend just stood there looking at him in disbelief. He doesn't say a word, just reaches in for another one, teal this time, and does it again. 2 whole ass, hot ass cans of 4 fucking Loco. Down the hatch. He cracks open a third, and I have to practically beg the dude not to smash a third one. Not yet. He obliged, thankfully. My friend suggested we play a game of charades on her iPhone.